and it should be started. It's on.
All right. First and foremost, Shalom Akim. We'd like to give all praises and highest honors to Yahweh
Yahweh
Bashem, Yahweh
Hashem
Shai,
Yahshua.
The water Yahweh Bashem, Yahshua for blessing us to be here once again. Once again, we got the Detroit camp, Grand Rapids camp, coming at the time. It's a blessing. It's truly a blessing. And just doing these works in itself garners a blessing in itself. And so Spirit put us on us, put it on us on this day to come together and to share that, to uplift brother spirits as we in the home stretch right now. Basically, we all look forward to those crowns, man. Okay. And the days that we endure. Right now, the Most High is basically pressed us, pressed us down. He's the one that's causing the oppression on us to see what we're able to produce spiritually for him, right? Because we don't know who the elect is, but as being a hopeful elect and being oppressed, he's pushing that. He's basically squeezing that wine out of us, man. All right, just like those grapes, the grapes of wrath. That was a good ass play. I remember that back in the day. The grapes of wrath was a very good play, and we are those grapes, man. All right, and basically he's pressing us, man, and we're producing a wonderful wine, wonderful taste. All right. And right now, we're doing it knowing the reward that we will receive. A lot of cats ask us, well, why do y'all do this, man? What the fuck, man? These niggas are stupid. Look at them. Like, well, we comprehend why we do it because the reward is so great. All right. It's so great and it's so necessary that if you can't see it, then the Most High already called you blind. Basically, say you have a veil over your eyes. And having that veil over your eyes, you're not even able to fathom how great this thing is, man. It's something so beautiful. We can't even look. All we can do is just think about it in our minds and shit, and it surpasses all the women, all the gold, all the jewels that was ever put in this place, man. It's something so beautiful that we can't even fathom it. Like you can fathom possibly what you would do with $100 million. You can fathom that. Well, nigga, I'll buy a yacht. Motherfucker, I'll buy this, that, and the third. You can go down the line of things that you've seen, even things that you haven't seen, yet you know they exist. Yet this thing is so beautiful and it's so great. We can't even comprehend it, man. All we have is the visions of the prophets, like Second Ezra, and basically what Yahweh Shai told us, man, as the brothers finna go through. We basically have those things to keep us going. All right, those things give us that juice. All right, they give us the juice to
I
push
got a
forward.
quick scripture for you. This is First Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. For I think that the Most High had sent forth us the apostles last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world and to angels and to men. So, basically just going in on what you were saying about, people laughing and they can't comprehend what they see. We are the apostles last made to be a spectacle unto the world, man. So, but they can't comprehend what they're seeing that's taking place because the Lord haven't opened up their eyes to comprehend it. They don't even understand about the rewards or the salvation that is taking place with us being out there. But yeah, we out there being made a spectacle unto the world and to angels and to men. But they can't comprehend what's going on, because they don't have those eyes. They have a carnal mind and carnal eyes, so they can't see anything spiritual.
That's right. They can't see it, and just like somebody that you catch a cat like what they say back in the day in the '90s, they used to catch a nigga slipping, and they was all about that gang life and what have you. And the way they would catch them slipping, they'll catch them with their family, or they just catch them while they mind is on getting a woman or you know what I'm saying, enjoying life and stuff, and they'll catch them slipping. They'll catch them off guard, so to speak, that guard down, and basically that's all that's gonna happen to them. They're gonna get caught slipping by the Most High.
Hold on. I got a precept because you know we giving up a lot just to do this work. You know, we gladly do it over again because we retain this knowledge, just to retain this knowledge about what's going on with us. And I got Matthew 19:27. Then Peter answered and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have thereof? And Yahushua said unto him, Verily I say unto you, that ye which follow me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit on his throne of glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And this is also a reincarnation scripture too, because the Bible talks a lot about reincarnation. Let me read it again. Verse 28, Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that which ye have followed me in the regeneration. That means they came back again. These apostles are right now walking on this earth right now.
Right.
If you can receive it.
God, if you can believe it. God, because you gotta have belief, you got hope, faith, and belief. Because without them three, it's impossible to believe to make the Most High happy. And everyone that have forsaken houses, you forsaken houses, that's money, brethren, sister, father, mother, wife, children, lands, or for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. We want to live forever and ever.
Forever, ever, and ever.
That's right.
And I got a precept to back you up too, I know.
Come on with it, brother.
The book of Daniel 12 and verse 13. It say, But go thou thy way to the end, for thou shalt rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days. Because you mentioned reincarnation was mentioned a lot in the scriptures, and this is a perfect scripture to justify that we have been here multiple times. Because if we're doing this right now, there had to be something to spark us from a past life or a past experience for us to do it again and be so fervent and passionate about it.
Yeah, the prophets are subject to the prophets.
God.
This is Zechariah 9, and I could have started 13, but the point right here is in 15. I'll get straight to it. It says, Yahweh of hosts shall defend them, and they shall devour and subdue with sling stones, and they shall drink and make a noise as through wine, and they shall be filled like bowls, and as a corner of the altar, as the and as the corner of the altar. And Yahweh, that power, shall save them in that day as the flock of his people, for they shall be as the stones of a crown lifted up as an ensign upon his land. And the stones in the crown, that's not mediocre stones, man. It's not like that's decent, man. No, that's some of the best stones. A lot of times those stones come from different regions. Like this is the best, when they come as envoys, they don't bring when they bring gifts, man, they don't bring the mediocre things. Like this is the best. They might bring gold and silver, but you might have somebody from the Philippines or something, they'll hand you a stone that's like a sapphire, and the best sapphire in the goddamn world, Hey, they'll hand you stones of the greatest quality from their land to put into that crown. And the Most High said that that's how he will utilize us in that day. He said, they shall be as the stones of a crown lifted up as an ensign upon his land. And how great is his goodness and how great is his beauty. Corn shall make the young men cheerful and new wine the maids, man. So this is the day that we look forward to, okay? Which is not something that has happened now. We drink wine over here on this time, but it's because we're in a broken condition, man. All right, and they help us forget our sorrow and our pain. But in that day, we'll drink of the vine anew with Yahweh Shai if the Lord will allow us to be part of the elect, man.
And this book give us hope and divine understanding that these things that's happening right now, that we don't freak out when it happens, because we got understanding that these things are to come. I got another reincarnation scripture, if I could get that out real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
And this one, John the Revelator, in Revelation 10, and the voice which I heard from heaven, this Revelation 8 and 10, the voice which I heard from heaven spoke unto me again and said, go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea, upon the earth. And I went and took to the angel, and I said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy bellies bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. Because, you know, hey, this truth right here, it was sweet to hear all the good things that's about it, but it's bitter to hear all the bad things. Hey, what's that scripture? Surely oppression will make a wise man mad. Hey, it's bitter also. And these churches don't teach the bitter with the sweet. They teach you all the motherfucking good shit. And that's the reason why I love the apostles and elders of GMS, because they teach you the whole truth. They don't teach you just all the good shit. It's like it, because it ain't shit. Because the good stuff is what we hoping we know we're going to attain when we take off the immortal and put on the immortal. But
hey, technically, brother, the shit does mean ship high in transit. So they constantly talk about them chariots, brother.
Kind of. And I verse 10, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand, and I ate it up, and in my mouth it was sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many people, nations, tongues, and kingdoms. So the John the Revelator is back on the scene. He's out here prophesying. Mm-hmm. We know we at the end of this kingdom.
Hey, how do we know we at the end of the kingdom? Because the word is being pushed out and preached throughout the four corners of this earth, man. What?
That's right.
How is it being preached out? Via the internet, okay?
The unicorn.
The unicorn.
Okay.
And so through that, man, everyone's gonna be held accountable to know the truth. You know what I'm saying? What is the truth? The one truth. And this word and how it was preached correctly. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord is going to be justified in handing out his judgments and his righteous judgments, you know, because everybody's going to be held, who going to be standing in front of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, and are going to be given an account, man, according to their deeds, you know.
Slocky, you mind me saying, can't nobody said that, you know, they didn't know. They didn't know they was an Israelite, that they could be an Israelite. Because hey, the prophets and elders, the apostles and elders of GMS been out there since the 70s saying that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
this ain't different doctrine, though. These people, these different doctrines, though, the churches and all of that, these pro-black niggas, these Kemet niggas, Afrocentric niggas like that, okay? The account they're going to give at the end of the day is going to be that, okay, yeah, I know the truth now. I know those dudes out there, through Great Millstone and who's under the umbrella, they were right, man. That's all they can say when it come to pass. You see the chip coming to pass. You see all the other prophecies. So they ain't gonna have no excuse, man.
Say, brother, a hard head make a soft ass.
Hey, what's the scripture? They're gonna be running to and fro looking for us.
Yep.
I got a quick scripture. This is 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 6. Howbeit we speak wisdom among them that are perfect, yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught. But we speak the wisdom of the Most High, and a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which the Most High obtained before the world unto our glory, which none of the princes of this world knew. For had they known it, they would not have crucified Hamashiach Yahushai of glory. Oh, let me, matter of fact, I might as well read this last one. But as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of men the things which the Most High prepared for them that love him. Woo! And the brothers that actually love Yahweh Yahushai is the ones out there doing his will.
Right.
I mean, say that. I mean, we don't really deserve a reward, you know, for doing the thing that we're supposed to do according to Ecclesiastes. You know, we are unprofitable servants. We've done that which we're supposed to, which is our duty to do. However, the Lord said, I haven't seen or haven't heard the things that he prepared for the ones that love him, which are the ones that's pushing his name out there and pushing this word. So, you know, the reward is unimaginable, you know.
That's for the ones that love him. All right. You know, and the scripture always, like you said, like the brother brought out, you know what I'm saying? Basically, the apostles of great millstone, you know, all the way down to the lowest man. That's what we do. We basically give you the bitter and the sweet, man.
That's what, and that's another thing, you know, while I read those scriptures, basically we speak wisdom among them that are perfect or among them that are spiritual, you know, and the world can't get that. Not the wise men of this world, not your greatest men, Jay-Z, Donald Trump, whoever it might be, they can't get this wisdom. You know, and then they're looking at us like we the crazy ones, you know. But we have the wisdom of the ages, you know, that secret wisdom that the Most High hid from everybody else, you know.
Was Deuteronomy 5:9. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I, the Most High, thy power am a jealous Yahweh, thy power am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, onto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. All right, because like the brother went into those that love him, the ones that hate him, they the ones in this broken ass condition right now because they forgot the things like the Most High brings up often. Is how he brought us out of Egypt, man. That was a great thing. That was something that the whole world witnessed, man, and have records of today. All right, and it says, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Well, in those thousands, it's 144,000, man. All right.
That's right.
And it said that love me. So it's not, you know, it tells you right there, the majority hate them, man. You know,
that's right.
2/3 of our people going and working itself all the way out to the heathen. Did you have something to watch? I heard you, brother.
I got something, but Abak, you got something?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Khan.
Go ahead with it, brother.
Okay, Khan. Yeah, I got it. Because
come on with it.
Before we started, this is Hebrews 12 or 13, and I'm gonna start at 13 and 13. It reads, "Let us go forth, therefore, unto him without the camp, bearing his reproach. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. By him thereof let us offer the sacrifice of the praise to the Most High continually. That is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name." And I want to say, you know, is beautiful because our sacrifice, our only sacrifice right now, due to the fact that the old sacrifice in the Old Testament was taken away, is ourselves. You know, our going out into the highways and the byways, doing these shows, and be obedient and totally submissive unto Yahweh Shimi Al Shai is the sacrifice in our lips. You know, the fruit of our lips. What saying, uttering the same things that we were taught. You know, and without wavering. You know, that pure, clean, organic truth. You know, and by doing that, Yahweh Shimi Al Shai deems it fit for us to be saved. You know, because we don't even deserve it. Okay. But and seeking that continuous city. Yahweh Shem Yahshai looks at that as a beautiful thing. So with that, for one, he promised to us the kingdom and all things to come. We're gonna get it. You know, all we have to do is stay diligent in this thing.
That's it. That's all that we really have to do. You know, like you say, my burden is easy. Like what does it say? Yeah, my burden is easy. All right, my yoke is light, man.
God.
You know, this is man. All you have to do is just keep pushing on.
And I got Hebrews 12:3, 12:4, Salakia. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. And you know, and that's straight to the point. We haven't resisted unto death. You know what I'm saying? And basically, because Yahushua, he resisted unto death. The apostles before us, they resisted unto death, you know, but we haven't resisted unto death. All our job is to preach this word, and we really don't have much to worry about, you know. I mean, of course, we are going to be frightened and everything because, you know, for those that's not spiritual, they can't see, you know, or don't have that faith, because it's gonna take a whole lot of faith, especially in this time that's about to come. But we really don't have to worry about anything because we haven't been put to death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, though the scriptures do say some of us will resist unto blood, but we have not yet resisted unto blood. The Lord gave us pretty much a simple task, you know, go and preach this word, you know. And then on top of that, he made it no secret that he's going to give us a reward for it. Yeah, how about Shem Yahushai? He said he's going to give us a reward for it just for doing it, you know.
And Baba Kashah too, man. That whole chapter, Hebrews 12, is beautiful because it sums up a lot. You know, of going through hell, being chastened, also being patient and things of that nature. So that whole chapter is beautiful with the precept that Ak just had.
And also, you know, the scripture teaches us to be patient. We got to wait upon the Lord. We have no choice. You know, even though brothers, I keep saying it over and over again. I'm like a broken record. I can't wait till I get up out of here, you know, to the end of this kingdom. But I'm going to keep on saying that because I'm hastening the days. Because I want Yahweh Shem Yahshai to hurry up and deliver us out of here. You know, I'm going to keep saying that.
Like yesterday, you know, this is Psalm 68:19. It says, well, you can start at 17. It says, the chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. And Yahweh is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place. You know, we look forward to that, to see the chariots of the Lord. You know, we have to, and you know, it's a fearful thing when you finally see them up close, but at the same time, we know that that's our salvation, man. All right. Let's say,
Zechariah.
Down to the 19th verse. It says, blessed be Yahweh, who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the Most High of our salvation, Salah. He that is our power is the power of salvation, is the judge of salvation. And unto Yahweh, the power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, along with the issues from death. He's the only one that can keep us from death. All right.
Hey, that sounds like a accommodation, right? Daily benefits. We're being accommodated by the Lord, man.
Hey, we also got to have faith that, you know, if we do fall in this life, that Yahweh Shem Yahushai will raise us back up.
Right. Hey, this is, you know, this is the Most High's EBT, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yo, they out here, you got these women out here, you know what I'm saying, popping and getting popped so they can have a baby, just so they can get this WIC and this EBT, these three syllable benefits, you know what I'm saying, these three letter benefits. Yeah, we doing this. We doing these works because this is our Section 8. This is our food stamps. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing that's gonna help us make it. You know, whether you got those things on this side or not. You know, when those things fail, you're going to fully realize when you ain't got no food in your mouth, you're going to realize who feeds you in that day. It's not going to be a mystery, man. You know?
That's right.
It says, but the Most High shall wound the head of his enemies, and the hairs scalp of the hair scalp of one as goeth on still in his trespasses. I'm gonna read that again. It says, but the Most High shall wound the head of his enemies, and the hairs scalp of such as one as goeth on still in his trespasses. All right. And that goes for 2/3 of our people that want to continue on in their trespasses. I mean, we out here telling you. Do we care if you listening? Hell no. You know, it's not our job to make you listen. Like, motherfucker be telling me something good. Tell me something I can understand. Like, nigga, I can't tell you. I can't make you understand this. All I can do is tell your wicked ass, man. And if the Most High open your ears, then he's dealing with you. If he don't, shit, man. The fuck you? Hey, tell me something good today, brother. Hey. The devil's gonna be destroyed. But read me something out of that word and shit. Want to stop you in the hallway and all this funny ass shit. Hey, I'm gonna be out there to see y'all. Yeah, right. And when we come time, your ass ain't even there because you somewhere continuing on in your trespasses, man. Most High gonna wound you on your head when in that day when he got you out there on the streets, man.
Okay, because you know, hey, John 15 and 22, because you know, hey, this is the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because I never give out mine, because my words don't even come close to what his word says. They don't even compare.
Right. Yeah.
15 and 22. This Yahweh Shimei Shot, but no, I'm gonna go up to 21. But all these things, no. 15 and 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. So when we out here teaching this truth, you don't have no cloak for your sin. You can't say that I didn't know. You know. That I wasn't supposed to be eating pork. I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to be hitting my homeboy wife. I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to be doing all this wicked shit. You know, you know that the Bible preaches against all this wickedness, but you still want to do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what the song say, y'all. It's
you know, you
do what you want to do. Hey, they got that spirit going. That do as thou wilt spirit is heavy in America, man.
Yeah, you know? And not only that, they do it because it feels good to them, but they just don't know how wicked that is. You know, man, I can't stand these 2/3 jakes that say, "Yeah, I know I'm an Israelite," and they walk past us when we be holding up camp. But you know, knowing that you're Israelite's not enough. You know, hey, you got to be out here doing this work too. You know, the kingdom of heaven ain't going to be handed over to you if you ain't out here doing no work for it. You know, you ain't going to be one of the first ones walk in the kingdom. I tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Because,
this is a quick precept, Romans 10 and 3. For they being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going out about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High. And that's what they do. They walk about doing their own thing. Oh, I know I'm an Israelite, man. I'm going to get with you brothers, you know, and thinking they doing right just because they know they're Israelite. No, there's a duty that you have to do, man.
That's right.
What time y'all be out there?
Right, exactly. Every week.
Like
every week you get somebody that say that. What time y'all gonna be out there? I'm gonna be there this week. Oh man, we know you ain't gonna be there, man.
Shit 40 or 50 times before, but goddamn it, today is different. Nigga, man,
I got precept.
Go ahead.
Come on. Isaiah 61 and 1. It says, the Spirit of the Lord God is upon me because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prisons to them that are bound. And verse 2, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn. And we can't do that if you just okay, if you're not sincere, or you're just shooting the shit to us, and you just telling us what we want to hear, just because you in our presence. We're out on the highways and the byways, and we're doing that. Oh, sure, I got a preset for that. But we not out here just to be seen the men. So we're out here actually for the love of our people, and so we can be saved. But if you just shooting the shit with us and just saying that, then your ass just gonna be judged. Saying you gonna come back and listen, and I'll get right. I just can't. I know America gonna be destroyed, but I want my kids to grow up and graduate. No, man. You gotta follow what the scriptures say. Right. How Jake be talking.
We're not out there to entertain. Yeah, we're made a spectacle, but this is not entertainment, man. This is for our salvation and your salvation. We out there laboring, for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for our own salvation. At the same time, we still doing this labor of love for the salvation of our own people. Because really, at the end of the day, even though we're all doing this, for the love of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we also doing it for the love of Israel, because there's no greater love than what we're doing,
Right. That's
something for you to back you up. It's go ahead, Ariaka.
Oh no, you all right, brother. Go ahead.
God. It's Ecclesiasticus 33:17. Consider that I labor not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning. So we come out there not for the entertainment, but to teach you, to preach the word. Because first of all, if we go out there and preach the word and we stop doing it, then we're gonna be judged heavily, man. So, shit.
He said. Yeah, because the scripture said we go not there not for ourselves only, but to those that seek learning, man. Those elect, those select few that the Lord have that's gonna seek that learning, that seeks that knowledge. I mean, while the rest, is seeking entertainment, talking their shit, being scoffers, what have you. We out there for that select few that's seeking that learning.
They out here trying to get rich and die trying.
Yeah, we not looking to recruit niggas, man. We out there for those seeking this learning, seeking the Heavenly Father and His knowledge, And first and foremost, to get it, you gotta be an Israelite,
That's right. Hey, this ain't for the heathens. This thing is for just Israel only.
Israel only.
Right. Oh, I got it right. Okay. Deuteronomy, since y'all said that. Deuteronomy 7:6. But thou art a holy people unto the Most High, thy power. The Most High, thy power, have chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Yahweh did not set His love upon you, nor choose you because you were more in number than any people, but ye were the fewest of all people. And because the Most High loved you, and because He would keep the oath which He has sworn unto your fathers, have Yahweh brought you out of the mighty hand and redeemed you out of the hand of the bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh the king of Egypt. Know therefore that Yahweh thy power, He is the power, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love Him and keep His commandments to 1,000 generations. It says, and repayeth them that hate Him to their face, and destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hateth Him. he will repay him to his face. I about to cuss. We to prevent that message, brother. Look, so the way he's putting that, man. If you out there making excuses, man, as to why you can't do something, you hate them, man. That mean you put something above them. When you got a power that's jealous, man, you too busy worried about these freak hoes. You worried about them getting jealous. Oh, baby, I'm on my way. I'm coming right now. Okay. What you tripping for? I'm on my way, man. All of this bullshit. You know, this bitch. I'm finna go home and shit. I'm tired of this and shit. You know what I'm saying? Out there at the end of the night, you didn't rush there, put off something else that you need, put off the Lord, rush there. You done took this bitch to go get a bite to eat with an attitude, and then don't even get a peck on the cheek, get a peck on the cheek. This bitch is out. She gonna fuck that she gonna fuck the bad guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
All right, this ain't the time for the good guys. This word ain't for the all the this ain't for the good guys and in the sense of this world, man. Because the good guys of this world, they the pussies, so to speak. All right, the ones that's not bred for this. Like, you better go ahead and be one of them Yehoshua Israelites, or go take your ass over there to Uncle Nate, man. All right, if you want that kind of gentler Israelite, because the men of Great Millstone know how to be an asshole. That's why we have bruised speech, because we don't get it fucked up as to why we are here to push this word, man. This ain't by some strange chance and shit. We just don't. I don't even know why I'm here, man. I'm just man. We know why we here. All right, because we was called to be here. We ain't got look. We have that one understanding together as to why we here to do this thing, man. And it ain't no light thing, so we gonna go hard in it, and we don't give a damn how you feel. We don't care about your feelings and shit. Calling your feelings like Drake and this bitch, man.
Hey, the most I don't no respect for persons.
No, man.
The only thing he wanted his word to go out, and that's what we plan on doing. And I got a precept because this how the Most High see our righteousness as filthy rags. But we are all Isaiah 64:6. But we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousness as filthy rags, and we will not do fade as a leaf, but our iniquity, like the wind, have taken us away. You know, well, brother always Ariaga always say we ain't no but worms to the Most High. You know, we ain't gonna be right in the Most High eyes if we don't get out here and do this work. That's our reasonable service. Matter of fact, Romans 11:1. You know, when we go out there from the highways and hedges, it's 11:1.
What you looking for?
Well, 12:1. 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Yahweh, which is our reasonable service. This is our reasonable service, doing everything I can with my heart, body, and soul, with all my strength to do his work. Even Yahweh, when he was here, he said, my meat is to do his work. You know, it ain't nothing but this for me.
Well, that's why you can't slack it. That's why you can't
go ahead, bro.
Love Yahweh Shemi outside, you know, because it will take you away from doing the will of the Heavenly Father. Be it that you get feelings for one of these fucking skeet boxes out here in this society, you get attached to them. You know what I'm saying? Then now you're giving your attention to her, and it's taking you away from the word. You know what I'm saying? You have to put things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? If a chick don't want to get down with your program and she taking away, and basically she's being like a dragon to you, you have to put her away. And if she's not trying to deal with you on your circumstances, put her away. And that has to not just only a woman, that has to do with family, that has to do with friends, that has to do with work. You have to put all things in perspective. You know what I'm saying? And then do the will of the Lord, because you got to do the will of the Lord.
Next verse, and be not conformed to this world, but you be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable, perfect will of Yahweh. You know, hey, our minds is we set our minds upon higher things. You know, the kingdom of heaven. You know, we want the kingdom to come.
Right.
You know, we ain't thinking about worldly shit. You know, earthly shit. You know, me myself, it don't mean nothing to me. I can speak for a lot of Israelite brothers that's doing the work. They don't give a fuck about none of this earthly shit.
Look at Jake, man. All they go to the liquor store. You gonna see Jake, the Powerball, man. The Powerball hitting 35 million. You know what I'm saying?
God. They be scraping up all that little change and shit, trying to get them a quick pick, man. God. You know what I'm saying? The Most High ain't come here to make a quick pick, just a random pick out of a group of niggas, man. Ain't no quick pick. It's calculated, man.
Hey, you can look at it like this. Hey, the Most High could be preserving you, saving you from getting them riches, because you don't know who's around you that will kill you for them riches.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit the Powerball tomorrow, well, who to say that somebody you knew you take a picture with the big ass picture and shit, want to go kidnap your kids or kidnap you just to get your money?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like they did in Paid in Full and shit. They did that to Ace. Was that Ace? He took his not Ace. Mekhi Phifer. They took his little brother, man. You know, uncle did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's making too money, Mitch. You know, Money Mitch is making that bread.
Mitch.
Nigga cutting off his little brother's fingers, sending it to him and shit, and in the end, end up killing the dude. His brother and shit didn't get a dime. Like, bro, look, man, this shit is just out cold, man. The Most High he's precise with the way he does things, man. And if he's actually doing us a favor, keeping us away from all those unnatural riches, man. It say trust not in those unnatural things, man. Trust not in uncertain riches, man.
And the riches in the next life gonna be way more than the riches that the Rockefeller the motherfuckers the Rothschilds have right now. The most money that the Rothschilds had, the lowest Israelite gonna have that type of money.
Right. Lowest. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 30, verse 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me. And, you know, that's just straight to the point, man. You don't want riches in this kingdom because it'll change you. You know, you don't want to be poor. Matter of fact, 30 and 9. Lest I be full and deny thee. You know, because you'll be rich, you'll start denying the Lord because you feel like you got everything that you wanted, and say, who is Yahweh? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain. You know, because if you're too poor, then you're gonna be stealing, which is breaking the laws. You know, and so now by breaking the laws, you know the laws of the scriptures, you taking the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in vain. Think talking about you a man of the Lord, but now you stealing and you doing all types of shit. You taking his name in vain. So basically, feed me with meat convenient for me. Basically, I don't want to be rich. Don't give me millions. I don't want to be so poor that I have to take your name in vain. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you always at that balance, and Jake don't want to be at that balance. Jake wants to make it in this society. Which, why do you want to make it in your enemy's kingdom anyway? Why are you so upset that this is your enemy's kingdom and you want a piece of it? No, they ain't getting a piece of ours. But Jake don't want to think on the level of us being the rulers. You know, they just want to make it in our enemy's kingdom and let our enemies rule with straight up unrighteousness. You know.
The first thing they want to argue with you when you tell them that Esau can't be saved. Why white man can't go to heaven? Motherfucker, be happy that you can go to the kingdom. You know, you be to see the Most High.
Right. Because even when I forgot the scripture, the one that came out just a minute ago. I think it was in Corinthians, but even Paul said that he don't do this work for himself only. So he mentioned himself first, man. Because honestly, when you get into this thing, the first person you're worried about is yourself. You know, because you worried about your own salvation first and foremost. But Jake think it's okay to worry about Esau's salvation.
Trembling, figuring that shit out. You ain't all like, so how can I sit back sipping a fucking Mai Tai, you know what I'm saying, with a Cuban cigar, blowing that shit like, so what can I do to be saved today and shit? No, man, we figuring this out in fear and trembling every day, because we know that we are in the valley of the shadow of death. Every day ain't guaranteed in this peace, man.
And Jake, you know, 2/3 is sitting there conditioned to think about how to save Esau every day. That's a straight up slave mentality. Oh, man, I can't get down with it if Esau can't be saved. The white man ain't Esau. The white man got to be Japheth. No, man, he's an Edomite. And even if he was, and even if a lookalike Edomite was Japhite, hey, he's still going into slavery. But Jake,
you talking about Pastor Dow?
Don't have that ruling, huh?
That nigga Pastor Dow, that's a nigga, man.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, he a real nigga, man.
Yeah.
He is a super nigga. He trying to save all nations and shit, man. And he got a patch of land over in America like he really doing something, man. This place is gonna be destroyed.
Remember we met that lady. We ever met a lady one time down here and shit, and she was all sad. Like, I don't know, we was at the farmer's market, and she had brought up how that pastor, no, we was preaching or something. He was either or, and she was talking about how her daughter ran off to Pastor Dow's little piece of land because he got a little collector. It was an Edomite lady. So he basically got his little piece of land, and he just got all kind of, you know, Jakes and Edomites coming together on that motherfucker, man. You know? He probably
because he's thinking that that's gonna be his salvation. No, the Lord is gonna destroy you. The Lord actually got that land prepared for his men. When all hell break loose, some of his men is gonna be on that land eating that food, everything that you prepared, man. Because you don't have salvation, man. I mean, he ain't seeking that salvation with fear and trembling. Basically, all he did was put the Israelite. Basically, he's just another GOCC. You know, he put Christianity with the Israelite thing. You know, and it don't work like that, man. You got to dump all that Christianity bull crap, man. But you know, Jake don't. The majority of Jake don't think like that, and it goes over their head to when we say stuff like the Lord is going to kill you. I mean, Pastor Dow, he fully believed in his mind that, hey, the Lord ain't going to kill him. He think he's saving many people on this little patch of land, not knowing that the Lord actually got him in a trick bag, and that land is for his elect, you know?
And when martial law get put down,
they getting
grab them.
Yeah, they getting round up, you know. That's right. Like that's great.
Hey, remember, you get that raid or that roundup, motherfucker.
God.
The raid because they kick in your doors and they take your ass down, and that roundup because they're gonna round these motherfuckers up and take them to them camps. Either way, they got that pest control for your ass.
They gonna come in with them swords and be like, "Nigga, get your ass up out of this land."
Yep. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Gonna be like Bobby Bird on your ass in this bitch with James Brown, man. Get on
the
up.
first thing you say, we concerned about the children. You need to come with us. Just leave it there. We'll come back and get that too.
That's if they don't break them right in front of you, man. You know, because when that devil get loose, he ain't gonna have those sweet words for your ass, man.
No, he ain't gonna have no mercy. It already said he already had no mercy on Jake during slavery. How much more now when his kingdom is going down?
Yeah, he pissed. It said that he coming down with great rap. Not with a little bit of rap,
knowing that he have a little time.
He coming down with a little bit of rap, sprinkled with some confectionate sugar, brother. Some powdered sugar. The same sugar that's on the goddamn Krispy Kreme donuts, motherfucker. No, he coming down with that great rap and shit. That devil gonna fuck around, pull his ride out, start running off into your family right in front of you. Your son, and when you gonna realize you fucked up when you see your son with tears in his eyes when he getting ran into right before your eyes, man. That's gonna be a hard thing to see, motherfucker. All right, but you know what?
Yeah.
That's worthy of these niggas, man. All right.
That's the first thing they're gonna do. The first thing they're gonna do is separate the men and the women, and then separate you from your children.
Yeah.
They did that already. They did that to Issachar, the ones that was coming across the border. So they're gonna repeat that shit.
Yeah, they basically just showing what they gonna do. What they give you that pipe dream. Hey, if y'all come over here and join the army, you get free visas over here in America. Then you come over here and shit, sign the paper, sign how many kids you got. Then they send you in jail, take your kids, and that's that. The kids is in slavery now. Your ass is sent off to prison somewhere and shit. I mean, this is the same thing that Esau has been doing to Jake.
And they doing whatever they want to your children. You understand?
Yep, and that's straight up judgment.
Yeah, you got to listen to them. And if he allow you to hear them cries of them, bro, nothing worse than hearing your child or your woman, you know what I'm saying, that confided in your ass and shit for their salvation because they know that you the head of the family. And they find out, nigga, you ain't got no power at all, man. Slack your head up.
Ecclesiasticus 12 and 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
Why?
Or any such as come nigh wild beast. You niggas, man, keep playing with Esau like he y'all friend. Keep on.
Good. They that's exactly what they doing though. They trying to charm a serpent. When Esau is gonna tell them everything that they want to hear, especially when this mark of the beast come out. Gonna tell them everything they want to hear, man. Because me and the brother was talking the other day, like, what is everybody gonna really want when all hell break loose? They're gonna want everything to go back to how it was. And Esau gonna be like, you get this mark of the beast, everything gonna go right back to how it was. You're gonna have money again. You're gonna be able to live in a house with your family. You know, just come on to this facility real quick, and we're gonna take care of you. everything gonna be just like it was when Trump was in office. The first when Trump was first got in office, making America great again. And niggas gonna be like, okay. You know, everything gonna be better yet. Everything gonna be like when it was when Obeezy was in office. You know, you gonna get some free phones and everything. You know, and Jake gonna listen to that shit.
Right.
You know, and that's that snake biting you. You know, like I knew if we didn't follow what them Israelites said, Esau was gonna be a better man than he has before. Esau has always been the devil. And now you think these devils gonna do something different,
right?
Especially after we bring it out, filtered through the scriptures. I mean, Jake is out of there, man.
God. And let's just say Jake is that charmer. All right, he charming.
Jake, 2/3 of Jake is that charmer, and Esau is that serpent. And that serpent gonna bite the hell out of this charmer.
And see, as they charming them, how they charm them? They like to charm them with their looks and with their abilities. They love Jake that can throw a ball. They love Colin Kaepernick right now. You know what I'm saying? Because he's charming them with his talents.
Even these scars
for you.
It's like you. And to go along with what the brother said so far as that serpent, Revelation 12 and 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil. God,
right. So 2/3 of Jake is that charmer, and that serpent that's gonna bite the charmer is Esau. That same old devil that he always been. And Jake come scoffing and trying to take up for Esau, and Esau ain't never changed. Esau ain't gonna change. He's created to be the wicked. It's like a serpent was created to be a serpent, you know.
He that old serpent from back. That's why I call him the old serpent. He the same serpent. He that same serpent from the garden, man, that deceived Eve. You know, which he's still doing now. What's he doing to our women? He deceiving them with them benefits and all of that. Right now, what do we call the so-called black woman to Esau? That's Esau's lieutenant, man.
Hey, real quick, because look at the crocodile hunter. Look at the crocodile hunter.
You know do you still got Sirach 12?
Sirach 12?
Kind of.
No, I can get it though.
Okay, go up to 12 and 10 because the scripture tells us we got enemies. And all these different nations, we ain't supposed to trust them. I trust Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Okay, hold on. I got a little more to say. What were you saying about? What were you just saying?
No, I said look at the crocodile hunter. All he did was play with dangerous animals all day.
Right.
And then when he died, you know what I'm saying? you shouldn't be surprised when he died because he doing the shit that he can potentially die from. And then when he died, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be all up in arms because you knew his ass was gonna go out one day doing that shit.
Right. Stupid. He died doing the thing that he loved.
You can't say that. He went out like that. That nigga went out doing exactly what he loved. Yeah. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world. And he was cast out to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. So they deceived the whole world. Who's deceiving the whole world right now? One, let alone calling themselves the children of the Most High. And two, they got everybody covered over with these different fornications, with these different wines of fornication, different doctrines, different belief systems, all right, different unrighteous laws that go against the Holy Scriptures, man. All right, there's only one sect of people that run that, and that's at the head of that, man. And that's a so-called white man, or Esau.
Oh, I got that. I got that. Nah, this is Ecclesiastes. You done, brother?
Oh yeah, go ahead, brother.
Okay, Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, ye take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
So you can see him for what the fuck he is, man. When you wipe that looking glass, you see that this nigga ain't. Oh yeah, you looking through that dirty ass windshield or trying to look into that dirty ass rear view mirror or that side view mirror. You wipe it and you be like, oh shit, man, that motherfucker closer than I thought. All right, you able to recognize something for it as it is. You clean your glasses or what have you. You able to see things as it is, man. That shit is not something that's us. Kind, man.
That's us. We see Esau as it is, as he is, man. These niggas don't. Oh well, shit. The scriptures say they have a veil. Basically, paraphrasing, that Jake has a veil over their eyes, so they can't really see it, man. Us waking up to this truth, through Yahweh Shem Yahshai, we can see this devil for who he is, man. The niggas just continually trusting in their oppressor because they love it.
That's that Stockholm syndrome, brother. That's the definition of Stockholm syndrome right there. They feel sympathy for their captor.
Yep, it said gift destroyed the heart, because all Esau did was give you little goodies like, they gave you financial aid. He gave you all type. You can get up in his corporate office and get his jobs. He gave you Section 8, WIC and all that shit. So you think that he your buddy now? He your pal? He promote you, and he promote you every 2 years or whatever the case may be. So you think you all good to go now? You can live in the suburbs. You can wake up in the morning, get your newspaper, haste. Greet your neighbors and Edomite neighbors, man. Okay, but that don't mean anything.
You got the paper delivery and shit. You wake up and you walk outside in your slippers and your robe. And you greet your Edomite neighbors and shit. Hey, Tom, how's it going today? Oh, it's going pretty good, Tyrone. It's going pretty well. Oh, yeah, just, taking the boat out to the lake, taking the family out, taking the family and the dog out to Spain, Yeah. Motherfuckers think you're in good condition because you can wake up and hear that.
God. Hey, what these Jakes be saying, I'm living my best life right now, If this the best the life could get for you, you gotta low expectation of life. You
right, right,
right.
You know,
these niggas living a GMO fluoride life.
Go ahead. I'm finna head on off. How about Shim Yahweh Bashim Kakodash Brakatham Akim?
Oh, you gone, brother? Shalom, Yahbashim Yashab Bashim Kakatash Brakata Akim. I'll catch you next time, brother.
Good. Catch you in the next lesson. Shalom, Akim.
Okay, good. Shalom. Because I got a precept. Psalms 55:20. He put forth his hand against such as to be at peace with him. He have broken his covenant. Every law that he made, he always leave a loophole for he could not fulfill his end on his terms. He never keep one thing that he say he's gonna do. Look at the first thing when Trump got in office. What'd he do? I'm getting out of all the motherfucking deals.
What's he doing? He going down the line.
You know, hey, this guy is how should I say it? This guy is a beautiful at breaking deals and throwing companies into bankruptcy.
Well, what the show was called, Deal or No Deal.
Kind of. You know, this guy is known for driving places into the dirt.
Right, and he do that for the elites, man.
And man, he's perfect right there for the elites right now. He's doing everything that they want to do. That's you know, man, he tried to act like he's smart and all that shit, but that man ain't smart. How you smart running businesses into the ground? And what he ran 6 businesses in the ground, or 7?
What did he do? Get his insurance on that though.
God,
he ran them in the ground and got that insurance money for that shit.
Man, how many mistakes you get to make and you still rich?
Oh, that's the only ones. They talk about money being a defense, you know. That's the ones that can run something into the ground and they can be able to be pulled up by those that are just as wealthy as they are, if not wealthier, man. You know?
And you're still rich. You ran businesses to the ground and you still rich. How that shit happen?
Right. This is James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. When he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Most High hath promised to him that love him. All right, because he promised it to those who are committed to rehearsing his righteous acts to the best of their ability in these lands of drawing water. Because no man say, when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yahweh, for the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. You know, man is drawn away by these uncertain riches because, you know, they get enticed by it. And I'm talking more so to 2/3 of our people. We know the devil's going to do that, you know, because that's the original nigger. But in the end, we're drawn away by those things too, or the want of those things, and the basically cats dedicate their lives to getting these riches, man, on this side, not even realizing that these riches are so uncertain that they're gonna die accumulating them, man. And if they don't die now, they'll die in the day of the Lord, man. They'll fuck around and get to see the Lord come back and not understand what they see, and then be destroyed by him, man. This is Hebrews 11:24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasure of sin for a season. Hey, we'll suffer the affliction of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You're not here to enjoy pleasure for a season, man. I want to enjoy it for all eternity, man. You know? I'm not about that. Hey, just like if I have a woman that look good and she got the good box and all the things that a woman's supposed to have that comes with it, you know, I don't want to just hit you 1 or 2 times. I want to keep, hey, the Most High give you to me, I want to keep you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to pass you off and pass you away. That's how this word is, man. That's how wisdom is, man. This that cold ass woman you want to keep around, Sophia. I ain't talking about Miss Sophia from The Color Purple. I'm talking about Sophia, which in the Latin translation is wisdom, man. All right.
Right.
This is the one where we want to keep around because it has all the bells and whistles that's beneficial for us and that constantly renew us, man. You know?
Right.
Oh shit.
This our real
I
woman.
got a
These
precept
scriptures.
for you. I got a precept for you, brother. Anyone y'all can speak on it, but it speaks for itself. First Corinthians 9:24. Ye know not what which we run in a race, run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. Every man that striveth for mastery is temperate in all things. Now they that do obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible crown.
Well, I said
Wherefore, so run. Go ahead and speak, bro.
no, I said that we are that what does it say that we are what in all things? Excuse me, can you
We are hold on. And every man that strive for the mastery of the temperate in all things.
right. And that in all things, man. You got brothers that, we may not be fluent, but it's like a jack of all trades, so to speak. When the spirit is working with you, you have knowledge of bits and pieces of all things, man.
Good.
When they meet us, man, you know, when they meet brethren and stuff, a lot of people end up blown away by the things that we know by the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, because we have knowledge of different things here, there, and the such, man. It's not just of the scriptures, because the scriptures talk about everything that you'll go through in your
That's
life.
right.
We have
Yeah.
knowledge of things that consider all across the board. We got knowledge of the whole enchilada. We know what kind of cheese is in it. We know some chicken in it. You know what I'm saying? We know what the outside flour tortilla is made out of. We know what's in the enchilada. So we know about the whole enchilada, man. But that's not because we're so wise and so great. It's because the Spirit is dealing with us. It's like, go ahead.
And if I could add on to that, because the scriptures tell you, I think I had it, in the book of Proverbs or Psalms. They talk about how wisdom is above rubies. I think it's in
Oh yeah,
Proverbs.
yeah, it's in
Um,
Proverbs. Yeah,
Good.
it's greater than a multitude of rubies. Yep, gold
uh,
and a great multitude of rubies, man.
yeah,
Con.
because
And
wisdom, wisdom it is it like going back to money and everything. Because we know real money is substance such as animals, cattle, land, gold, silver, diamonds, things of that nature. So um, having wisdom on things, because knowledge and wisdom should be the stability at our times. Not only speaking for the future prophecies in the time of Jacob's trouble, but times now. Being wise and things because our apostles and elders teach us to be pretty much well rounded in everything. You know,
right.
whether it comes to all subjects, man, history, science, these scriptures first and foremost. But that's that wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That's that wisdom, nigga. They expect us to just be niggas when they see us, but then when we open up our mouth, that spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshai come out. Why? Cause first of all, the spirit Yahweh Shem Yahshai put that spirit on us to have that wisdom, man, and that's a
Good.
gift. You know.
Con. When they hear that wisdom, man, they be all blown away. Like, damn. Like, I
Yep.
used to see Edomites, they just be all like eyes all sparkling and shit. They all surprised. Like, damn. It's like they feel comfortable. You're not like the rest of those niggas. They got that look and that shit. You know
Good.
what I'm saying? And that shit is like, I'd be like, yeah, I never met a black guy like you, and I'd be like, you haven't, man, because I'm not black. Sometimes you ain't try to correct it. You just let the shit like, yeah, well, shit, niggas don't represent me. You know what I'm saying? The basement of my people don't represent me. We're representatives in truth for our people, man. All right, because we are representatives as the ruling class mentality in this world. All right, because we're the ones that Lord will we endure to the end. We're the ones that are going to be judging over the 12 tribes. So we showing ourselves worthy in this time, even though he already have it set up to who's going to worship him and who's going to actually be part of the elect. This is new to us as we go every step by step, day by day.
And Esau always categorize us as one. All it takes is one bad nigga, and then they categorize us in that lot. Hey, we much more than that. Hey, we the future rulers of this earth. But hey, but you won't look at us and think that. But when these things come about, hey, y'all gonna be like, hey, remember me, dude? That guy that was telling you ain't like them other guys. Remember me? Yeah, okay. But yeah, I remember you. Now, get to lifting.
Right, that's it. Get the lifting, boy. Get the lifting, boy.
Why ain't that pig swinging?
Hey, for real, man. And they're gonna have it, but that can work to our advantage on this side because and if you can to have the what I'm saying, get cool, or to have somebody that's rich that respect you, man. Because the most I set it up with that rich man, he take care of you, man. Or you can go and retreat to his place and the day and the time of need, and he can get taken out, and that would be your shit. You know what I'm saying? And set aside for you and other brethren, man.
Hey, the scripture said, the Most High still gonna feed you. Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, you can't worry about it. You got to have your whole faith and your hope, everything in your how Hashem Yahushua. Don't worry about things. Hey, that's the problem with a lot of Jays. They overthink shit.
Yeah, that's true. They're real good at overthinking shit.
And that scriptures talk about that being presumptuous, overthinking things. A lot of times you want to put together what you think is right or what you think is going to happen. You can't always, rely on that. You know what I'm saying? You have to, you have to basically weigh it out and balance. You can't overthink it because you get stuck in your head in this truth, you're going to bug out. Say, oh, what if Esau come down? Shit, if he gonna catch me, what I'm gonna say? You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff, man. You can't have that jittery, anxious, anxiety spirit in this truth, man.
You gotta be grounded. That's right. You gotta be grounded. It's like trying to build a building without a strong foundation. And when that wind start blowing and shit, it's gonna make a difference. This is Sirach 3:21. Seek not out the things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things out that are above thy strength. But what is commanded thee, think thereupon with reverence. For it is not needed or needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret. Be not curious in unnecessary matters. For more things are showed unto thee, to thou than most men understand. All right, so the Most High has it set up every. It's like working in a factory. You only have a few men that know how to work every machine in that factory. Just a few men. All right, everybody else, every factory is stationed off into its own sections and shit.
That's right.
I think I was in A Pale White Horse where he made the analogy of, in World War II, or brought the history in World War II. They had he had a lot of Germans that were working in those factories, and when they were making the stuff in the factories, they didn't know what they were making. They tell them that they were making strollers and baby beds and baby buggies. And so you had a pregnant couple, you know what I'm saying, they had a baby on the way. They started slowly taking pieces from each line, because you only set over here to make this one bar that curves and it's the L shape. That's all you know that you're making. All right, the next man might make another L-shaped curve with a ball at the end. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, what they did was they collected pieces from each station, and secretly they put the shit put it together at home. And when they were done putting it all together, what they found out is that they had just made a fucking machine gun, man. You understand? Mosai has it set up to everybody is man to their own station. It says, be right, be not thou righteous over much, man. All right, because it's not set aside for you to always be that man, to be over here, be that. We have knowledge of all things, yet we still have our individual offices that we need to serve out, man. Because ain't nobody do it like you, this brother, or a Bach, or myself, whatever field that you've been called in to do. All right, this is what we all bring to the table. You can't gonna have like the Power Rangers. They old ass episode back in the day. They fought this big eyeball motherfucker, but his arms, legs, and his head and his feet and they were all eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't hard to beat the nigga. You know, you just poke this nigga in his leg and he gonna You know what I'm saying? The thing is, we all compromised and made up of different body parts to serve different purposes. Huh? And go ahead, brother.
Hey, we all running the same race. You know, we trying to get to the finish line. We see the finish line, but you know, hey, we ain't there yet.
Right.
We see it coming.
That's real. We look forward to making it, but we ain't there yet. When you running that race, the whole body is needed. You got your lung transferring the oxygen to the hemoglobin in your blood, which makes it red. All right, and it turns it into carbon monoxide, since that you exhale. All right, that's why giving CPR was stupid. All right, gives person CPR. You're not blowing oxygen into their motherfucking mouth. You blowing some goddamn carbon monoxide into their mouth. That's why they had to stop that old ass shit, because motherfuckers was dying. I sit here and I breathe carbon monoxide into somebody's mouth. Goddamn it, they unconscious. I'm gonna fuck around and kill them further, man.
That's the reason why when you go to the hospital, they had that big blue thing and they be squeezing on it.
Yeah, that big squeeze bottle. That's exactly. Yes, they had to stop doing that because the chest compressions is one thing. So they had the chest compressions and they put that thing over your mouth and squeeze it now. You know.
And just think, if you had to keep constantly breathing for somebody, you'd be tired.
Yeah, that's true. You'll be tired as a beast. That's true. You'll be tired as a beast in this piece because it's hard enough running this race for yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? And look, as we running, we see another brother that's keeping pace, and we keep up with them. You know what I'm saying? You might try to, hey, let's keep pace, brother. You know what I'm saying? And Lord will, hey, as a camp, we all on that same level. You know what I'm saying? Being in this word, Yahushua Barak, tell you to let us minds be of one, as one. You know, so as we like-minded individuals in this race and we keeping pace with each other, you motivate.
I got a precept for you, brother. But it's a little bit more what I was reading on. But I'm gonna skip down to 26. I therefore so run. This still 1 Corinthians 9:26. Therefore I so run, not as certainly so fight I not as one beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring unto subjection, lest by any means that when I have preached to others, I myself should be cast away. Because you know, we do this thing, you know, y'all cast what we say on the street away. You know, y'all act like, you know, we ain't talking about shit. Oh, they just crazy. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. Jesus love everybody. You know, we don't pray to Jesus. We pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and he don't love everybody.
Right. And why the fuck would you love every goddamn body on this planet? That's fucking retarded. I don't love these street hoes. I don't love these motherfucking devils. I don't love a motherfucker that love fucking with little boys. So that shit is no right there any goddamn way. That don't make no fucking sense. Oh, so you love every goddamn body, motherfucker. You love these motherfuckers that love running up in little boys. Oh yeah, something's wrong with you, man.
You know, I would say, hate the sinner, not the sin.
This motherfucker's living that shit every day. This nigga is a sinner. So how can you hate the sin and not the person? This motherfucker is a sinner, and he don't find nothing wrong with what he doing. Jeffrey Dahmer didn't find shit wrong with what he was doing, even though he was a spirit set aside to lay upon sore strokes. But he didn't find shit wrong with what he was doing. So do you love him? I love him. I love you guys. I love everybody. Oh, motherfucker, look, if you love me, give me your of age daughter, man. Since you love me so fucking much. Give her to me the wife right motherfucking now. Since you love me. Okay.
Now, let's think about that again, mister.
Look, now you offended. Now the motherfucker ready to fight. Why don't you give me your car keys? Since you love me so motherfucking much, give me your car keys then, man.
Give me your debit card. What's your passcode?
Come on, man. Since you love me so much. Motherfucker, no. You don't love me. Because guess what? You love your wife, right? And she probably got that information and shit. You know? So say what, you love me like you love your wife? And nigga, give me what you come up off of that then. You know?
Hit
them motherfuckers with that shit. Well, give me all you love me. Nigga, give me like, hey, you love me so much, man. Go ahead and hand me 200, man. I ain't too proud to bet in this bitch. I split it up between the brethren in this motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
That's what you say. You love me so much. God damn it. I see your fine ass daughter over there smiling. Give me your hand and then in marriage then. Shit. Since you love me.
Hey, these motherfucking devils don't love you. They act so they love you. You know, let affliction hit their ass.
Oh shit. That motherfucker, you gonna see a whole new devil in this bitch. You gonna see the original red devil in this motherfucker, man.
You gonna see Esau.
Hell yeah. You ever see that damn that potted pork back in the day, got that red devil ham on that motherfucker? You gonna see that red devil come out his ass. You gonna see that red devil off the top of that can on your ass, man, in that day when he starts struggling and shit, man.
You'll never know a person till you see him go through affliction.
That's true. That's true. You find out about a lot of men when the Most High apply that pressure, because a lot of men are strong and smart, charismatic, cool as motherfucker. But you're gonna find out a lot about that man in that day to come when the Most High start applying that pressure to your ass and he start checking your temperature, man. All right.
Yeah.
Most High check your temperature and shit. You gonna know.
When you get tried in the fire, as gold is tried. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, if you faint while you being tried, man, hey, this ain't for you. You know, hey.
Right. It's hot.
You know,
if it's too hot, you throw it out the kitchen. Get the fuck out the kitchen if it's too hot, man. And that's his word, man. His word is the kitchen. And if it's too hot for you, man, like you said, cats be fainting in the bitch and shit. You know, them ovens get hot, man. You know.
Yes. Hey, that's a spirit, because I was recently, I'm working at this little heating place, and the furnace, the oven, you get close to that motherfucker, boy. Man, it is hot as a bitch, bro. Melt your damn beard off.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that hot, and it's open too, because you're dealing with metals, and you're dealing with like metals and things of that nature. So it got to go in there, you know, and touch that heat, and that's so hot, you know, and that you know, kind of reminds me, one, the nuclear missiles, and this truth, you know, because the Lord is going to take us through that fiery trial, man. You know what I'm saying? And just look at the way fire burn. It just is so unique, man.
Yeah. It take you, break you down to your simplest element. It return you into dust, man. Ashes and dust. You put some ashes out there on your flower bed, you know, especially some volcanic ash or something. That shit is nutrients to the soil. You ain't gonna look back out there after no rainy day and still see ash. That shit be then fucking the good rain. That shit is gonna be part of the earth, man, because it's been returned to, it's been broken down to its basic elements, man. Like with charcoal, you know, when you have charcoal.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This truth, man, you gonna go through all that hell and be chasing. What's that's gonna do, man? It's gonna break. I
got a precept for you. Sirach 2 and 4. Whatsoever brought upon thee, take it cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Mm-hmm.
For gold is tried in the fire, acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So when stuff happened to you, we had these scriptures to calm us down, let us know that this stuff supposed to happen.
Right. Right.
Hey, hey, the Most High ain't putting you through changes. Hey, he's not dealing with you as sons.
Yeah.
Changes. Hey, man.
Yeah.
You gonna go through some changes, man. It's truth, man.
Yeah, man. That change is necessary though, because you got a lot of brothers in Israel that's being casted out now because they still the same man that they was years ago.
Yeah.
You come into this thing is expected of you to grow. When a plant grows, it doesn't stay the same. Yeah, this plant is growing. But I've been measuring this shit for the last 3 weeks, and this bitch is the same height, the same width. God damn it, and it still ain't bearing no fruit. What are you talking about? This shit is obviously not growing, man. It's not something up.
You gotta look at fruit as a different way. You know, you can't look at fruit as a monetary means or bringing people in, man. This fruit that you bringing in, man, you bringing in people's minds and let them know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua cares for them. You know, this is our calling. You know, we can't be worried about if somebody don't get it. What was saying earlier? Minus once, twice, then reject.
Right.
Hey, this truth ain't for everybody. If they don't get it, you move on to the next person.
Right.
Hey, even Yahweh Shemiah say, wipe the dust off your feet and move on to the next city. You know, hey, if they don't get it, it's not your problem. Yahweh Shemiah had blinded them so they can't get it. It's not meant for it to get it.
And if it's not meant for you, then that means that you're gonna be destroyed, man.
Because you know, I got brothers, and none of them get this. None of them. When I first came in the truth, real talk, I told everybody that was in my family. They just couldn't get it. They just couldn't understand why God don't love everybody. They just couldn't get it.
That's crazy, man. And you telling them that you special, but everybody, they want to be so worried about other people, other individuals that don't give a fuck about them.
You know, they going into their feelings, you know, but I'm like, this ain't about feelings.
Right.
It's the way the Most High made things, and it's going to be that way. You know, hey, you don't want to listen? Oh, well, that's you. You know, hey, I'll escort you out. I ain't say that, though, but, you know.
Right. Hey, for real. For real.
You know.
It says, this is Galatians 6, and let's see, 6, we started 1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such as one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. So this is our job. We out here, you know, we have brethren that's going off and that's falling off, and what we seeking to do is actually help renew your mind and help bring you out of that rut, man. We got to be careful, lest we get caught up ourselves. It says, fear ye one another. It says, bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Mashiach. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. And a lot of cats in the world, even in this word and this truth, think of themselves to be something. And once again, going all the way back to our faith is that filthy rags and worm, man. We ain't shit but filthy wags and worms, man. Ain't nobody give a fuck about no filthy ass. Somebody that wipe their ass after they boo boo with a you know what I'm saying, with a rag and toss it to the side. I'm not worried about that shit. You know, walk past it outside. Oh damn, let me pick up this shitty ass rag, take it to my house and clean it, man. Somebody might need this. No, man, don't nobody care. You see an earthworm on the road, you ain't gonna pay no attention to that shit. You know, it's by the spirit of the Most High. if that worm go without getting crushed, man. It ain't something so great that that worm could do. It's just like to have some natural defense mechanism. No, man, it really can't do nothing about it. It's by the faith that worm remain there all day and actually make it into the grass or whatever and shit. That the Most High allowed it to be so. Because in His hands is the great and the small. You know, it says. It says, "For every man shall bear their. Let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden, man." So we are to bear our own burdens because, once again, we was all set aside. Like my ability, let's just say we might have faith in different areas, man. All right, that's stronger in different areas, man. You know, you got certain brothers that can take going through certain things that another brother can't take, and vice versa. I don't care how physically and strong they are, yet they weren't created to be able to bear that. You know what I'm saying? But you have this body, and this body is made up of more than just one man. Matter of fact, it's made up of men that's brought together to learn how to be stronger through the word and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai and each other as examples, man. You know, we are these examples to each other on what we should be. You know, each one of us look up next to look up to the next brother in this word because they're able to do something that we aren't able to do. You know what I mean? It's a and that's something that a real friend is somebody you can learn, you can continuously learn from. I'm not hanging out around a nigga that I can't learn shit from. I just can't. This nigga constantly talking about some bullshit, or that's gonna be a vexation to you, man. You know.
Or be around somebody that's always down, and man, man, you can't be down in this spirit thing that we doing, man, because hey, we all go through trials, but everybody burden ain't as great as yours, because what your burden might be, it might be worse than mine because it's your burden, but still, we admonish each other and lift each other up, so you don't think about your burden, because you going through the same thing. You going through something. I might be going through something worse, so you don't know what I'm going through. But that's how we do. We help each other out. We all one body. Hey, if one part of the body is hurting, we all hurting.
That's true.
You can't, man. You can't look at this. You can't. No, you can't even be in this thing. Even having a mentality, because one thing you better than and another brother lack, you over them mentally and spiritually, and vice versa. And you in your mind and heart, showing yourself to be like that, and boasting yourself in your mannerisms like that, humble bragging, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Having arrogance and ego about yourself. You do that, you don't really think. Even if brothers don't realize it, a brother can realize it, because Yahweh Shimei Shai told him to realize it in that moment, or you can get called out, man, or you can get shit. Or a brother. Hey, a brother might not call you out. You might go somewhere, or another brother from a different state might come. You might get called out, man, for the bullshit that you're doing in this truth.
Embarrassing shit.
Hey, you're supposed to be humble with this. You ain't supposed to have an ego thinking that you better than anybody else. Because, hey, in the eyes of Most High, we all sinners. Hey, we all ain't shit. Right. So nobody's better than the next man.
That's right. No man is, man. Not if you pushing and striving in this race. It's not to the swift. If the race ain't to the swift, it ain't about the guy that's out there running. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna tire himself out towards the end. You gotta be patient in this thing, man. And you go by what the spirit compels you to do. All right, because our spirits move at the same frequency, but at different paces, man. So we can have it covered, So we can have everything covered. In the end of the day, and I say that, what I'm saying, my leader in this camp, the Elder Yamar Kai, and Elder Shaquak Bar of Detroit, we all had a good talk. And what he said, hey, at the end of the day, man, we all gonna receive that penny, man. You know,
Okay. Okay. That's what we
I don't
doing.
care how much you done did. If you didn't did a million videos as to a brother that was in his truth and to remain worthy and maintain his integrity all to the end and only did 200, 300 videos, still did the work and survived until the end. All right. And Yahweh Shai delivered him. In the end, they both still receiving that one penny at the end of the day,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
In the end, you
Let's come
strive
in at the 11 hour. Okay.
we
Hey.
striving to do as the spirit would have us do, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't see every aspect of every man's life of what happens. In the end, when that crown goes on your head, you are part of the elect, man. That's it. If the Lord has it set aside for you to be a part of the elect, at the end of the day, when you get that crown, that's what determines it, man. And we just provoking each other unto righteousness, man. That's it.
Yeah, and hey, that's how I feel. That I feel like I'm coming in at the 11th hour because we at the end of this.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, and
You
then
know.
you got some type of you got years under your belt, and you grew in the spirit. So, a person just coming in, you can boss them around. You can tell them tell them look down upon them and cut them off. You know what I'm saying? And talk down and
Ridicule them.
humiliate. You can humiliate them because you think you're better, and that's being a true nigga, man.
Yeah.
And you can find yourself by yourself doing that, man.
Oh yeah. Real quick. You know what I'm saying? You'll be singing that I'm so lonely, Mr. Lonely, real motherfucking quick, man. Even though we have to be soldiers in this piece, it's like, hey, in the end, you have your times that you be alone unto yourself, yet the body is not made up of just one man. It's made up of many men in this word, man. And we strive in this word ourselves for our own salvation and trembling, for fear,
Yeah.
but in the end, we still recognize that we make up a body, man, and
Yeah.
making up that
And don't
body.
be a hoe ass nigga, man. Don't be a hoe ass nigga in this truth, man.
Nah,
Okay.
man,
Don't
because
be a
it's
hoe
only
ass nigga.
Do this with fear if you're going to take hold to the plow. Hey, have fear of Yahweh Shem Shai because hey, I don't do this and go out there every day because it's a new thing to do. I'm in fear of Yahweh Shem Shai because I'm fearing what he's going to do if I don't go out there every day and try to do this work. It's a frightful thing to see people that's been in this truth for like 10, 15 years and get kicked out of this, thing.
You can go out on the truth all you want. You can go out on the highways and byways all you want. But if you hate your fellow brother that's right beside you, it ain't gonna be worth nothing. It ain't gonna be worth shit.
It's a fearful thing. The Most High keep you in this and take you out whenever he feel like it.
That's right.
Yep. We ain't talking about to the ball game, peanuts and cracker jacks. But the Most High take that spirit off your ass. You just in this bitch looking like the stanky leg, man. Most High don't want
did all your work in vain.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you might have it set up for you, for a man to get taken out of this word for whatever reason that he has. But while he was in there, he brought but through him, the Most High may have used him to bring in several other brothers, man. Most High, hey, he'll treat a nigga like the throwaway Glock, man. The throwaway 9mm Glock. All right. That
That's
same
right.
Glock they use in the hood to put a hole in the nigga in the head and they throw it in the ocean, because it's only made of plastic and shit, that plastic Glock,
God, the scriptures say many are called, but few are chosen.
Right, and so the ones that aren't chosen, man, Most High got many ways that He can use you. He can use you to be in the Word, and then go and take out 3 or 4 or 5 other brothers by actions that you have done. You know what I'm saying? You can upbraid other individuals, and if y'all all fall out, and guess what? That's what the Most High had you set aside to do. Like Judas Iscariot, man. Judas Iscariot served his purpose. He wasn't like Lord wasn't like, oh, this nigga ain't shit. Get him far away from us. Hey, everybody, Judas a fucking thief. He a nigga man, and all of this. You gotta get him the fuck out of here. All right. No. He knew about how he was and stuff, and he knew that he was set aside to play his role. All right. Which was delivering Shai up, because nobody else there was gonna do that. If people that were outside of that, they couldn't do that. It was set for somebody that was on the inside to do that. Serve his purpose.
Man, it's a crazy thing, man. Hey, the Most High keep you in there, keep you in here, or He can take you out. Hey, it's all up to the Most High, however He willed it. You know, it's gonna go down His way. You know, it's all about His will being done. And you know, hey, if you don't want to have a part in doing this thing, hey man, you should never. You know what? Hey, you should never even messed around with even trying to do this work, because you're doing everything in vain.
Well, it said it'd be better for a man to have not been born.
Hey, have a millstone wrapped around your neck.
Oh man, that's deep. That's heavy. You know, it'd be better for you not to have. I mean, it's not even saying it'd been better for you not have done the thing that brought offense. You know what I'm saying? No, it said to not have even been born. God damn. It'd been better if your dad didn't even pop your mom and make your raggedy ass. Damn. Man. If I take this from you, that means you ain't shit but a stain, bro.
Yeah,
waste man.
Yeah. Hey, you got set aside. The waste is for the spoiler. Hey, man, the missiles will waste your ass. You know what I'm saying? What you do? What happened to you in Grand Theft Auto when you die? That motherfucker, big words come across the screen, say
wasted. Slow motion and shit.
All right. That'd be funny if
black and
died
red
in real life. A wicked nigga die in his word or whatever, trying to do some wicked shit, trying to separate brethren or what have you. And the Most High just have it set up for them, and he just see wasted across his eyes as he die and shit. The motherfucker just
wasted on his eyes and shit.
Yep. Last thing the nigga see, wasted. And then he in the spirit world. Like, damn, nigga, I got wasted. Like, what? Nigga wasted my ass, man. God damn. Nigga hit me with 8 headshots. Shit. I should end up fucking this bitch then. You know? Wicked niggas out here, man.
God. That's all I had, Akim.
God, that's it. Me too.
Yeah, man. That's it, brothers. Oh, wait, I got one more. It's Salakia.
Okay, come on with it, brother.
This is Deuteronomy 8:2. That says, well, we can start at 1. It says, all the commandments which I command thee this day shall ye observe to do, that ye may live and multiply, and go in and possess the land which the Most High sware unto your fathers. That sounds like he talking to the elect. It says, and thou shalt remember all the way which Yahweh thy power led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and prove thee, and know what was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or not. All right? We being proven right now. This is all to prove us, to see if we worthy of this. You got cats running this race, and halfway through, they just like, man, I can't do this no more.
Oh shit, I got a precept now.
Say, and he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger, and fed thee with manna, which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man doeth not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High doeth man live. Right, because this is life, brothers. Not eating and drinking the finest quality meats and cheeses and wines and reverse osmosis clean water. They even selling clean oxygen. It's not about that prolongs your life. It's about this word. Thy raiment waxed not old upon thee, neither did thy foot swell these 40 years. In other words, the Most High made sure that we had what we needed in those times, and even as the history repeats itself, as we're in the wilderness now, all right, which is anywhere outside of Israel, our homeland, all right, He's making sure that we have what we need, okay? Eat, drink, different raiment. You know, you don't see any of these brothers out here preaching the word and great millstone anyway, in the winter time with just with a pair of shorts on and a motherfucking a windbreaker and shit, because that's all he got. You know, no, the Most High make sure that every man have what he needs, man. Whether he put it on another man's spirit to provide that or not. It says, "Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as a man chasteneth his son, so the Most High thy power chasteneth thee." And I had to think about that myself because I have sons. I have sons and daughters. And, you know, hey, when I chasten my children, I had to stop and I had to take a look at that, man, because that's the same way. I want to make sure I do that um, as righteously as possible and not doing that shit out of spite or being angry, because I know that that's how the Most High is going to do me. That gives you a glimpse at how to be a ruler. That's part of establishing and exercising a ruler class mentality. It says, "Therefore, thou shalt keep the commandments of the Most High thy power, to walk in his ways and to fear him." And that's basically the will of man right there, or the will of those that do this work, man, is to fear him and to do his works to the best of our abilities in his peace. That's it. That's all we got.
We all we got.
Yeah. Happy LD. Yo, we got. Yeah.
That's it. Okay. We're getting on that. Because, hey, you know, hey, that's it. Hey, all we got is this brotherhood, you know, this fellowship, you know. Hey, I put that above everything in my life, you know. Hey,
as you should, as you should.
Hey, this thing when you walk, when you grab hold of that plow, hey, you can't take your hand off of it and look back, because that's your ass.
But that's why we got to know, we got to be aware of real brethren and this thing and fake brethren, because that's like a cancer, man.
Yeah.
You know, as we was talking also with Elder Shaquat Bar, you know what I'm saying? Yo, if you cut even my elder and Elder Shaquat Bar, or your Markai and Shaquat Bar, as we was all talking, you know, it made a lot of sense. You know, basically taking the cancer, you can cut out cancer from somebody else's body and place it in like a cancerous tumor, and place it in another person's body, and that shit is gonna continue destroying.
Okay.
That's why we have to be aware of those that are around us, man, because in the end, it's about salvation. Anybody here that's placed to interfere with that, you better be circumspect and pay attention to what's all around you, least you be deceived, man. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's everywhere. I don't care where you at. That's all camps. Hey, there's a Judas Iscariot in every camp, man. All right?
Yeah.
The Most High will reveal all things in time. Just hope that it's not you, man. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, as Apostle Gabar say, for every Yahweh Shai, there's a Judas.
That's real, man. That's really good. And so we have to be aware of that. And by being aware of that, that's also examining yourself daily. You know?
Yeah. Hey, we can even watch family members, because hey, the scriptures say they're gonna betray us too. You know?
They're gonna deliver us up, man. You got niggas that try to deliver you up, and they was down with you from day. They probably busted a nigga's head for you and shit from day one, and kept it a secret. That motherfucker gonna deliver you up. That willing to deliver you up in that day, man. You know, that's why we have to be aware of those that we surround ourselves with, and brother being called a brethren is not a loosely translated word. You know what I mean? We go through our ups and downs together, but in the end, you know, we can recognize who the real brethren are, man. You know, and that's by the Spirit. You know? So we in it for these crowns, brothers. What We are in it for this crown. We are in it to win it. So the script, so the saying goes. You know. Let's see. I should have said this a long time ago. Salaki for being long winded. I apologize for that.
Well, brother, it's all right. Hey.
This is Second Ezra 2. Second Ezra 2, and we can start at 40. It says, take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of Yahweh. It says, the number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Right, and that's the elect. And those white garments are those who have maintained their integrity by rehearsing the righteous acts to the best of our ability. It says, beseech the power of Yahweh, that thy people which have been called from the beginning may be
hollow.
Yes, hollow water, because I'm slacking. I gotta go to optometrist. I know I say this all the time, but I've been waiting on that appointment, man. They shot me down all the way until damn November and shit, man. It says, I Ezra saw upon the mountain Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Most High with songs. And Psalms in itself, the different Psalms all throughout the scriptures are different songs. That's what Psalms stands for. Or we had the Song of Miriam. These scriptures in general is a song. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So Yahweh, so the one that was of higher stature than the rest of them, all right, was placing crowns on their heads, the same crowns that we seek to attain. So I asked, the angel and said, Sir, who are these? It says, he answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now, confess the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms, going all the way back to those that when Yahweh came into Jerusalem and set palms before his feet as he came in on the coast ass. All right, when he riding on his back, those same ones that laid down on palms at that time, the Most High is gonna put them palms back into their hands, because yes, they were part of the elect, man. We don't know by name or seeing and recognizing them, but the same ones that laid them palms down at his feet, he's gonna put those palms back in their hands, man. It says, then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of Man, it is the Son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh, man. And that's what we're doing now. We're standing stiffly for this name, man, because it's all we really have. We all have that in common, that we believe in Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. And we all hanging on to it, man. You know, because we recognize that name is salvation. So if we seek to receive salvation, then that's the only chance that we really have. That's all I got.
That's right.
That's it. You know?
Yeah, that's it. You can wrap it up, brother.
Yeah. So, you know, hey, once again, we pray that y'all brothers have been edified. Said we ain't nothing but worms, man. It's nothing so great that we did this day that the Lord brought us together. We just came to tell the truth, man, and let him speak freely through us. And with that, we just pray that you would edify. So we give all praises and highest glories Yahweh Hashem
Bashem Kakadash.
And double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and all the men out there from the Apostle Tahar all the way down to the lowest man. We bid you shalom, hanging there. Hey, we have something to look forward to, so hang on.
And hopefully we be them men that be singing the song of Moses, the song of the Lamb, when Yahweh Shem Yahshua returns, you know.
That would be a glorious day. That would be a glorious day, man.
Okay. So with that said, hey, keep pushing this truth and shalom.
Shalom. Abba.
Ball.